Good morning. Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Wherever you may be.
Wherever you may be. Hello, anybody.
We're here today to talk about the toothaches and the crank.
Oh, you know what? Hey, Nick, how are you, honey? Hi, how are you? How are you? Hey, Cassie, how are you doing, honey? She's such a cutie. I hope you are doing well.
Hey!
Sending love back to you. I'm sending out a lot of love today because I think happy time zones. What time is it there? It's 2:49 a.m. here. We are late. We got talking, and I'm like, we got to go on. What time it is? What time it is? What time it is? What time it is?
What time it is? What time it is?
Doreen does not have a link, sweetheart. She does not have a channel. I have talked to her about it. I've encouraged her to do it. I've told her I would help her do it, and she has not wanted to. So it's a work in progress, you guys. It's a work in progress.
Who put happy time zone?
Love you, Cosmic. She's in it's 4:49 p.m. there for her. Perfect time, right?
Wow. Dinner and a movie.
Perfect time. Hey, Eric, how are you, honey?
Hi, Eric. How you doing?
It's almost midnight there. That's the time it be. What time it be? Thank you. Thank you. Hey, guys. Hi. So we had some things on our mind that we were talking about and kind of griping about, and it's Friday night, and we often go on Friday night. And we had stuff we wanted to bitch about. And not only that, I've noticed over this past week, I mean, it's been longer, but really this past week, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of my friends that are just exhausted, burnt out, need some decompression just from the world. And I can agree with that.
Yeah.
What is this little button? Share the StreamYard referral with your audience and earn $25 for every successful referral. Oh.
Well,
StreamYard does not pay me to refer people to StreamYard. Sorry. How are you guys all doing, really? Because Nick, I know that you had your thing, and I hope that you're coming out of it, and I hope you're working through it a little bit this week with some of your videos and things that I've seen. I really hope you are, if you are still here. Another thing we wanted to talk about is toothaches and dental
yeah, me and
insurance.
Tiffany have a dilly. We have a dilly of toothache.
Dilly of a toothache. The first toothache for us at the same time. I went to the markets and the beach, bought a giant hat and a big basket bag. Both make me look itty bitty. Because you are so tiny, but how cute is that?
Aww.
You can hide behind under your hat with your big bag and be all bougie. I like it. I like it. You're so cute. You're just so cute anyway. I'll have to show you, Kazi. We'll have to go together and watch some content. So we have terrible toothaches, and we have the worst insurance.
Can you believe that my insurance company couldn't find me an oral surgeon? My insurance company couldn't find me an oral surgeon that takes the coverage? Is that not crazy or what?
Oh boy.
How do you not feel embarrassed? How do you not feel embarrassed telling me that you can't find, you're the insurance company and you can't find me an oral surgeon, and you're the insurance company? How do you not feel embarrassed? How do you not feel embarrassed to tell me that?
Yeah, you're the one that's supposed to.
Oh my goodness.
That's terrible. That's really terrible.
And leave me on my own.
Yeah, and just okay. My thing is, I have a couple things. Like, one thing is, let's see what. And she got a teacup and a top for the Rocky Horror Trivia Night and watch party after. Gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. On Easter, she is doing a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Right.
She's going to show it in a different area and then come to YouTube either before or after, I'm not sure, and talk about it. She's going to have trivia and stuff, so it should be a good time. And then I signed up to go on right after her, which means you're coming with me on Easter, because I thought we could do a little panel after that if people wanted to, Kazi, just kind of keep the fun going a little bit, I thought, because it'll be late.
You know who would like that? Mario.
Oh yeah, we'll have to invite him.
Mario would really like that.
Yeah, he would.
Mm-hmm.
Trivia on Trivia on YouTube before the watch party.
Oh.
And then I signed up to come on right after that with the panel. So if you're not too tired, Kazi, you can come on panel, or anybody that's watching can come on panel. I just thought it'll be late night, but I kind of thought it might be fun to just do a panel after that. I hope that'll be fun anyway.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh my God. Maybe the tooth's gonna come out.
I wish it would just fly out of my mouth and we'd solve all the problems.
I know. Have you ever had a toothache that's just so bad? This is like taking over my whole bottom jaw here.
Me too. I feel like it's an eye tooth, but it's not. But it feels like an eye tooth because it is just in here and all the way up into my ear, and
it's miserable. Miserable. Miserable, I'm telling you.
The best drummer couldn't beat what's going on in inside my mouth. Boom, 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 boom.
That's the truth.
Yes.
Christy is like, there's a two pains I hate is like the toothache pain, because you're right, you can't get away from the pain, and it will.
No, you cannot.
Your whole head.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, my face is hurting. I say that all the time. My face hurts. My face hurts. Because it does that pain, and I hate that like hard tummy pain. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, that you can't get away from. It's like You can't poop it away. You can't poop it away. It's just there, and
Which
it's aching.
we'll be having, taking all this all these pain meds, all these Tylenols and
Yeah.
ibuprofens and all that.
Well, then I have this other shit. I have it. I'm having these. And that's something I do want to talk about, and maybe I'll talk to Keela about it, and we could do it in a bigger way. But I do want to talk about medications that we've taken, and when I say I've drank in the Kool-Aid, what I mean by I've drank in the Kool-Aid, I've taken a medication that essentially is slowly killing me. And it's since then I've gotten numerous new diagnoses.
Right.
And they just keep on fucking coming. And
Yes.
so now I have a forever stomach infection. Like, it's forever. It's going to be in there. And like the month before that, I have the ILD in my lungs. So it's like and so then it's kind of like, what the fuck are the other organs doing? The ones that we haven't looked at, right? Like,
yeah.
Thing. But I have, for my forever tummy infection, I have this like chalky, crusty pill, right? And you put it in some water, which I kind of cheat. I'm a cheater, you guys. I'm a cheater. I cheat at some of the things, okay? I don't always walk the straight and narrow. So if that's what you're looking for in a friend, it's not me. But so you take this thing and you put it in some water. And you know how I have like my blueberry and my cherry water?
Yeah.
So I'll put it in my blueberry bottle, right? And then I'll just put a little bit of the blueberry water. It's water. And I don't have to have a lot of it. That's the thing.
We gotta shake it up.
I love Kazi. Look, she's like, if it works, it works. Hey. Yeah, and then I just mix it up. And so it's only like that. There's that much of it,
Right.
And so it's not as like disgusting. Gross. Dry. But I have to take that 4 times a day. 4 times a day. So I've had to thank you. If it works, it works. And I've had to like figure out other ways. If it's gonna get in there, it's we gotta do what we gotta do. Gotta do what we gotta do. But the tooth thing, I don't know if I'm gonna be on a denture adventure.
Oh, I'm gonna be on one.
I love you, babe. I think I'm gonna be on a denture adventure for sure, because these have all got to go. Like this whole bottom, and I hate to say that, to be losing all my teeth, but I think that I'm going to be on a denture adventure, and I need some pointers. Like I need some of my friends, like if anybody has dentures or has gone through it, I want to talk about it. You love dentures. I always used to think if I'd get dentured, I'd get like the little fang. Like don't make them like my teeth I already have. Let's make them with like fangs, or like I like a little sticky out eye tooth. I love
I like imperfection.
That's me too. It's like I always say, like I like it makes your smile you, right? Like your little
like I've always been attracted to a man with a chipped tooth.
Do you really, Christy? She's dentures. It was far better than the pain. Yeah, I think that that's kind of where we are at. Your teeth are beautiful. I mean, I know a lot of people that do have dentures, and they look amazing. Let's see what she says. I'm still adjusting. It's been years. I'm going to get them redone, but they are so well done. Yeah, they are very nice. And that's the thing. I want them to be nice. Now, my dad, he used to use a Dremel. And like he would get his dentures, you know, and then he'd kind of like take the Dremel and kind of weed out like where it might rub wrong, you know, he might file it down or like shape things up. So I'm still, it's still not my, oh babe, you have a wonderful smile and I love your little evil laugh. But I would love to see a picture of your before smile.
Now, do you have both tops and bottoms, or what? And the top ones, do they make them now without the palate? Like, can you just get like, because like what are you supposed to what are you supposed to suck on to keep them up? Because I don't want a palate.
Yeah, you don't.
No, I want my own palette.
So I don't know if they have like the little.
Didn't they have snap-ons or something?
Well, my mom has like a flipper, but it's not. It's only a few teeth. You know what I mean? So it just is like it's metal that slips in between her teeth.
Okay, so like a partial
like
she has.
Snapping. Well, my dad's partial actually had like a little palette on it. It was a topper, so it had like a little palette on it.
Because I know bottoms don't have bottoms.
But my mom's is like metal and it just snaps in. Okay, now that sounds good to me, Christy. Full top. Partial bottom.
Partial bottom. Now the full top, does it have a palette in it?
She says mine are palette, but it's super
thin. Okay.
Oh, I want to see your little gap. She said I had a gap. I want my gap back.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Eric. There it is. My teeth have been bad since I was in my teens. They're out of place and some are pulled back. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
I need my glasses, guys. Yeah, now I know some people that like don't get enamel, you know, like they don't get the white enamel, so it's like their teeth are softer. Jeez, these must be dirty because good lord, I can't hardly see the shit of a thing. Oh, I must have sprayed something on it. Eric, have you had to do anything with your teeth? My teeth have been bad since I was in my teens. And they're out of place and some are pulled back. Have you ever had any dental work, Eric? Like braces or any of that kind of stuff? Yeah, my teeth are crooked. Well, there are most certainly different places where they're crooked. And, but that's all, I mean, that's been always, although since I've had some of these bottom teeth pulled, I had some of these teeth in the back pulled. Do you have all your teeth back here, Dore?
No.
Because I like essentially, I
I
probably,
don't. No, I don't. I think I have 2 molars gone in the back.
oh, okay. Because I'm like all the way, I might be to a partial almost, like at the bottom. Because I don't have any of my chewers left. And so since then, since all these guys have been moved out, these have all just kind of moved in on each other. Or moving this way, maybe. I'm not sure. But it's just gotta go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. By the glasses. Medication has a. There is the truth. Medication.
Yes.
And that's where I am. We are now. Is DORE knows, like, I have always tried to keep up on my teeth. She's been with me through tooth pulls that took 3 months to heal or whatever the hell. And then after I took the medicine, which is after I drank that Kool-Aid, I was diagnosed with Sjogren's, and then everything started just being so dry, like no moisture whatsoever. And the medicines don't help it. You most certainly are right. Oh, did you? I tried to do the Invisalign, but my dentist wasn't able to do it. My parents took me to the dentist. The Invisalign. My daughter had braces, and she does a good job taking care of her teeth. I have to give her good credit with that, because she does do a good job. But I don't know. It's done deal now. It's just done deal. The teeth are going. And now Christy is my inspiration for the dentures. I love your little smile. Ugh. Okay, and then the other thing we have listed is the crank.
Oh.
Are you in so much pain?
Yeah, it just started.
It's the worst. It's the worst. I'm not really feeling this music. This is a little better, I think.
My father said when he got his teeth pulled, he told the dentist he wants all of his teeth pulled. And the dentist said, well, we're not taking them all out at once. And he said, yeah, you are. Because I'm not coming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But we don't know how you bleed. My father said, don't you worry about how I bleed. I'll worry about how I bleed. You take them all out. And they did. They took them all out. Yeah. Yeah.
Truthfully, I would love to just be knocked out. Christy, did they have to pull your teeth out first? I need to know the whole process. Even though I've looked it up and stuff, I need real truth.
Real people.
I need real people. See, she said the best thing she ever did was dentures. I don't miss dental pain. Like I had to. Yeah, you had to have them all pulled out. They were shattered. So that's I have a problem with the one that is left back here, because I clench.
Oh, I clench
terribly. And when you're in pain a lot, I think you don't even realize. That's something I've realized with this pain is like I'll start clenching and it's like,
Yes, and I clench and I grind, not only when I'm asleep, I do it when I'm awake.
yeah. And it's hard to be, it's when it's become a habit, it's hard to be mindful of that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah. That's a
But
big,
with all these steroids, and all the bullshit, here's the end result. I can't put it all on that. I can put a lot of it on that, but the other part is my fault too. I'm not that a little lackadaisical here and there, with the brushing or the flossing. Yeah, I'm a little lackadaisical with that, but still, a lot of the steroids and stuff, they don't do any justice for and then the medication that we're on. I mean, nothing more, nothing's gonna heal. Nothing's gonna heal as quickly as it should. It's giving it more of a chance to fuck up than it is to heal up.
yeah, that's true.
So the dentist told me that I need that just about all of my teeth need root canal. And if you think for 1 minute that I'm gonna stand to go for a root canal every here and there to get all my teeth root canal, no. We're gonna get the roots pulled out. We're gonna get them all plucked out.
Yeah, that's what I want them to knock me out and just pull all of them.
Yeah, that's it.
Christy says I was punched in the face, and because they had weak enamel, they all broke.
Ooh.
That's what I was trying to say, the weak enamel. A lot of people have weak enamel. Oh, I'm so sorry, babe. I want to do an interview with you, Christy. Do a little interview. Oh, God, no. That's a new house for the dentist. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Hell out of here.
That's another thing I want to look at, and that's something else I want to look at when we're talking about the drugs, right? And me saying I drank the Kool-Aid. And I want to show how much money my doctor got each time I drank the Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
And each time I told my doctor, hey, I think I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm getting sicker. And he's like, that's something you already had in your system. That's something you already had in your system for 2 years.
When I tried explaining to the dentist the other day about the medication and, that I had absolutely no B cells in my body. And, those are fighters, for infection and things like that. It's not helping any, and he wasn't looking at me when I was telling him that, but I could see his eyes. He was just like I'm
what
crazy.
What are you talking about?
Right.
But see, that's not the kind of dentist I want then, because I need you to know. And that's one of the things about me going to the university, right? The dental school is because they're in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not necessarily saying they're going to know all about my conditions, but I feel safer.
Oh, yeah, because God forbid something happens. Yeah.
Yeah. That, so we'll have to just go. I mean, I asked for a referral, and I haven't heard anything, and it's been a month or more.
Oh, I got a referral to an oral surgeon, except he's a ghost.
There's no orals. Yeah. But I wonder if you could apply for the NYU financial aid for the dental portion. Since nothing else is covering it, then could you apply?
Well,
and what
they
you.
take, it seems like they take every coverage.
Okay.
So they'll take my coverage. And so the first time I go, I'm going through like the emergency. Like I need emergent care because like I'm in that much pain.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm going to talk to them and tell them about, getting over to the part where it's, people who have disabilities.
For where?
People that have disabilities
Yeah.
who need dental care.
They do have a thing for that?
They sure do. And MS is on the list.
Oh, good.
And you get to sit and you get your own little private room when they do the work on you. If you're in a wheelchair, they let you stay in your wheelchair and they lift the wheelchair up so you can get your work done while you're in the wheelchair. You don't have to move to their seat. They have a room for you that you can sit in there and see all different kinds of colors and music and, zone out and calm down. And like they have all this different stuff for people with disabilities. So you know what? I feel great to go there and just go and sure, why not? Why not get pampered a little bit? You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, I think if you go to the dentist,
all these years doing things like, I mean, I'm not saying I'm special or anything like that, but like if you can go somewhere and get pampered a little bit, why not? Why not?
Self-care. It counts as self-care, and I'm all about it. I need more of it in my life.
If you can help me feel relaxed and you can help me not be so afraid, because I fear dentists. If you can help me to, to be calm and, and be so gentle and, and assure me, reassure me, sure. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't anybody?
Yeah. No, I agree. I'd like to go in and feel pampered and, feel comfortable and make me relax, make me feel comfortable. The dentist, I always say the dentist is like the vet in the garage, right? Because you never know at any of those three places what your bill is going to be when you walk in. You never do.
Thank you, Cosmic.
She's so full of love and light.
I appreciate that.
Let's see. Eric said, is high functioning autism on the list?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, it is.
Nice. I'm just going to come to New York and do my teeth shit.
I would love to be interviewed by you. I'm at the start of my journey until they tell me what's causing the pain. I'm refusing to take anything for it that's not medical weed or short-term pain relief.
And I do understand that. And there are times, Doreen knows, although it's getting less as time goes for me. Now, I've had MS for 15 years now. Doreen, what, you're 25 years?
Yeah, a little more than that.
A little more. 26 years, 27. So...
I was diagnosed when I was, I think, 34, 35.
Okay, so like 25 years. 28 years? I don't know.
28, yeah, 28 years.
And I'll tell you one of the things about the medication. There's one medication in particular that I'm on that I hate, and but I'm on it because it does help me. And there have been times where I've gone off of it. It was something they put me on right away, and a lot of it. I was on so much medication right away. I didn't know if I was coming or going. I seriously didn't. I mean, I was on different seizure medications together. The gabapentin in itself. I remember one day I went to like a dinner at a fancy restaurant, and I was on a gabapentin. And I remember like holding my plate, walking around, but I just felt like Frankenstein, just like each little bit.
Yeah.
And so it's like too much, and even now I feel like it's too much. Again, now I'm on, like, I went off that dose. And over the time of the 15 years, I've gotten other diagnoses, which we can talk about another day. There's a list of them. But, what the fuck was I saying?
About the juice and about the meds and about what the meds that you
like coming off and going
yes.
on. Like they're like, that's the thing. Like I'll go up on it for a time.
The juice.
Yeah.
Meant the Kool-Aid. I'm thinking of my father.
I got the juice. I know. I call it the Kool-Aid because it's just for both of us, really, that medication didn't do us any favors.
No, it didn't at all. And I think, we have the friggin' repercussions of it. Like it, and that's never gonna go away because we're on its brother or sister, or no, its sister, I think, and they're not.
None of them are good.
None of them. Good. They're not with us.
They're not with us. They're trying to do their own thing, and we want to do what we want to do. But these, and now we're on immune suppressants. They start off with like immune modifiers, to try to kind of change your immune system a little bit. And then now we're on totally depleted. We both have
0
B cells. And they make sure we do, don't they?
They sure do. They sure do. God forbid you should want to take a vitamin. You can't.
Yeah, right. Don't take a vitamin or anything that might make you feel better.
Because you'll be defeating the purpose. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't need a probiotic. Oh my God.
No.
It's all being done on the day so far. Okay. Yeah, I would love to interview you. I think that's something that I would like to start doing, is just doing some interviews, getting to know people and helping each other know each other. You know what I mean? I think that's fun, and I like getting to know people. And I also would like to have Kim back. She went on a cruise and forgot who the hell I was, and but I would just like to see. I know, she's so cute. She's always so busy and into something. But I would like to see what she's been up to. She's gone on the cruise. She's gone to Hawaii. She's done a lot of amazing things. Eric, I would love to do an interview with you also. I'll have to set up some times, you guys. Oh, yeah. Let's see this one. Okay, wait. Let me go back to this one because she said, if I take it and the pain goes away, then they will stop paying attention. Yeah, and I'll stop knowing where it is. Right now, it's manageable. I most certainly understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I do understand that. And then as soon as they give me all the facts, after even looking, I'll take it all. I don't like pain. Yeah, I'm with you. And it does take, for some people, it takes a long time to get a diagnosis.
Yeah.
For anything. It's very difficult to, the human body is really complicated. And it's amazing. It's also amazing the things that it can do. But it's also amazing the crappy things that it can do. And I'm with you. I wanted to know what the fuck was wrong with me. People just kept pushing me off, and I was in a wheelchair. That kept baffling me. Like, I'd go to a doctor appointment, and that's the thing when you don't feel well or you need answers, right? Like, you wait for the appointment, and like, at this appointment I'll get some answers or some relief or some help. Then you go to the appointment, there's no relief or help. Your appointment leads to another thing, you know what I mean? And another thing. It's just very frustrating. So I'm proud of you for staying in the fight, Christy, because I know it
Usually
can be hard.
the very first appointment, and you think you're going to get some kind of something and get some relief, all it is a consultation for your next appointment of what we may do, and you're still nowhere.
Yes. Eric said, I would talk about my journey with high functioning autism. Okay, I would love that. I would also, I would like to talk about that with you, Eric, and then I would like to also talk about, like, your life, some other things that you've done in your life, just to get to know you on a little bit on a personal level. If you would be down for that, I would love to do it. Yeah, well, I think the toothaches have contributed to the crank.
Very much so.
Yeah, because I have just not. One day I slept a whole day. You slept a whole day away.
I slept a whole day today away.
Yeah. So
and it felt good.
I know sometimes you just need those days off, or like days away from social media. And I was trying to tell somebody today, like, when I'm at home and I'm like not on the phone, I'm not on my computer, I'm spending time with my husband, or I'm just even spending time by myself, right? I will leave my phone and everything in here. So like if you text me, I don't get it until I'm back in here.
And you never used to do that.
I know, but I had to.
But you're doing it now, and that's a good thing, because everybody needs a reprieve.
Yeah.
Or else you will drive yourself crazy. And it's not so good for your eyes and all that, like, to constantly be in it. And like, because I've noticed that too, like,
well, I've been in it for we've been in it
right
for how long?
Like, I can't keep, like, because it affects you it really does after a while. I mean, after years, of doing it, like, it starts to affect you, like,
yeah. Well, now, like, all my glasses have to have the blue light so I can see and not like burn my eyes to crap all the time. But I do, somebody asked me today, what do you do? And I'm like, I talk to people.
Right.
I talk to people all day long. Like, even still, I'm talking to people behind the scenes a lot of the time.
Right.
And I love doing that. I love doing that, and I adore doing that. And I love people, and I love getting to know them, and I love being able to be supportive or helpful if I can, in any way I can. But I also cannot, at this time, I can only do that at the times I'm available instead of let me wake up and see. Like,
Right.
remember, I
Right.
wake
I
up like,
know. I know.
who needs what? What's going on? Everybody okay? Okay. You know, like, I can't do that. At least right now, I need a break from that, you know? And I think taking that break is helping kind of fill up my brain a little bit with, you know, just some lighter things, some happier things.
Sometimes it's nice just to do nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and you know, just clear your mind. Sometimes it's nice to just focus on a TV program, you know, and like get into that, you know, and you know, like the things that you used to do before
Yes.
you started doing what you're doing. It's nice to have a little bit of that in, you know, because it is a break, you know.
Yes.
It's a break, and it
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I'll
It's
turn
good.
my music on and just paint and kind of be in my own little.
Right, and it's good. It's good to do that. And not only is it good for you, it's good for the people who
Mhm.
you're going to talk to and deal with, because when your mind is filled, so filled, you know, to hear with so much, it needs, you know, you need to like, because
Yeah, take a break.
you got to take a break, because you like, there's just too much in there, you know, and
Yeah.
there's just too much in there.
And I get very passionate about things.
Right. And it's just too much. Like, it's just too much in your brain at the moment. And like, where do you pull it? Where are you pulling it? Where are you pulling it? Like, you can't think anymore. Where are you pulling it from?
You know where there's not, it's like empty hole.
Exactly.
Empty. And I think that that's why it was good for me to take a break when I did.
So it's not fair for you, yourself, for your own well-being. And it's not good for the people who you're going to talk to, because, you know, you might not really have it in you at that moment, but you're trying as hard as you can because you want to help. But you just don't know where you're pulling it from. And, you know, so it's not fair to either or.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. Because I can't give from an empty cup, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to ask this here because I saw, guess what? I became a YouTube dad now from a viewer from Miss Sunrise Dawn's live. Her name is Peyton. She's 9. It's a real person that Dawn had on her live. All right, sweetheart. Enjoy your dinner.
Enjoy.
Yes.
Have a good rest of your evening.
Are you having hot pot? She always makes this hot pot. It looks so good. I noticed on Miss Sunrise Dawn's channel and chat that love yous. That's she always says. Love yous. I know Miss Sunrise Dawn's channel is called like Miss Sunrise Dawn Critters, something critters, which is animals, you know, the little animals. And so, and she does, she said, love yous. She's so sweet. I will talk to you soon, Christy. She's like really one of my little favorite. You know, I'm meeting these new people that are just wonderful. I mean, I'm really very blessed. Critter Connections. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. It's called Critter Connections. And I did notice the other day, like if I'm on or even if I swing by and I see she's on, I'll run her channel. I'll run her, even if I'm not there, Eric. I'll just run Miss Sunrise Dawn. We've been friends for a long time, and I'll always support what she does. even if like we support different people, I will always support her. But what I did notice in the Critter Connection is that I think because it's called Critter Connection, it does draw in more young people. And so I did notice some young people in the chat. Now, I wasn't in there, and I didn't see a 9-year-old and all of that. And Kazi is right. 13 is the age for YouTube. So it just gets a little sketchy when there's predators and things like that all over the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that everything is copacetic with that situation, right? I hope maybe her mom was on with her parent, Eric. She can't just ask you to be her dad. Kids can't just pick a new dad. That's what I had to tell my daughter. You don't get to just go pick a new mom because you didn't like what I said. But no, I do love Miss Dawn, and I love her critters. I love, I want to say Phil, but that's Brian. Jasper, her dog, and then she's got like 4 cats. She's got hermit crabs. She got fish. She's got... Yeah, she's got a lot of fun stuff going on. Okay. So we have the toothache, the crank. We had a little bit of the crank. And weekly adventures with DORE. Something else I want us to talk about in the future, and I guess I'm gonna start running my YouTube more again.
Mm-hmm.
But I the fuck was I just thinking? See, brain fart. What did I want to start talking about? Oh, I want to start doing some reaction videos.
Okay.
Her parents wasn't with her. She has her own phone. I guess her mom doesn't know she has YouTube. So just tread lightly, Eric. Just be careful, Eric, because you are a grown man and she is young, and I just don't want anything to be misconstrued or ugly or anything like that. So please, Eric, be smart about that and careful. Oh, did you just start your own reaction videos? I want to do some reaction videos too. I just had one. You know what? Earlier, hi Ken. I'm glad you popped in. I did. You know what? Earlier, I thought, let me try and do this and see how it turns out. Right. So I just did a video of this lady, and I probably will do it again. But so on the video, I was doing it, and I was reacting to this lady, and then I realized like I was muted half of the fucking time, and so I was pissed. So I'm like, I gotta do it again. But I think it'll be fun, and I have a couple of different channels to like get some fun, goofy stuff from.
Right.
So I think that we can have fun with that. Yeah, and I would love to join you anytime. Kim too. Maybe I'll interview you. I'd like to interview you too. You know, that's the thing. There's so many different facets in people's lives and facets of people, what make people who they are. Oh, cool. Comedy and music reviews. I love it. I'm going to do some like police arrests, you know, those kind of things maybe gone wrong. Maybe some court reaction videos, stuff like that. I think that'd be fun.
That's interesting.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm into, you know.
You know, I'm the type of person who would sit in the courtroom just to watch all the prisoners come in and, you know, have to talk. and with their lawyer, and like these people are so hoping that, they get told, okay, so like you'll get probation or whatever, and you can leave. You could leave, and oh my goodness, the ones that they say no, no,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and they got to get handcuffed all over again, and they're heading back in, not coming out and getting to sit in the seat because they'll be getting their paper handed to them so that they could leave.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so sorry for them. I really do. But I just love watching all of that
The
go
look
down.
on the faces
What they're
and
there
stuff.
for, what did they do? And yeah, I love all that. I could sit there all day in court. Just listen
Right?
to
Just
everybody
watch the
else's.
people.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I know.
And
We
then
are
watch
night
the
owls.
families of the people who were there for them to find out that no, they ain't coming home with you tonight. They're going back. They got put back in there, and
That's the end of the story.
that's the end of the story.
You
Yes.
thought you were going home, and the lady I was reacting to earlier, I was thinking of still doing it, but she's selling her house, right? She has sold her house, but she won't move out of it. She doesn't want to move out of it until she has the money from the people. So the people bring her the money. The cops are there. People bring her the money. And like she comes out to ask the people if she can stay another night. And they say no. And they tell the police they don't want her to go back in the house. So now they own the house. And she can't go back in, and she's just like, "What? This is my house." It was fun.
Aw.
We are night out. Oh yeah, I would love to come on a reaction video with you, Kim. That would be fun. Yeah, see, you're brutal. Sometimes calls for it. My reactions aren't live. I record them, then post them for later. That's what I just did that to see if I would be comfortable, doing it and how it would work out, and like choosing a video too. Like I chose a video. I started to watch it, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to just start a video of me reacting to it without me knowing really what's going to happen.
Right.
And so that was a little bit better, I think, for me than like knowing what's coming up. But also I don't want it to be lame, right? You don't want it to be like, oh, this turned out to be a dud.
Right.
So and Eric says he would like to be a part of videos also. Yeah, the reaction. Well, I'll do a reaction recording with you. That would be fun. That would be fun. Doing some. So we'll do some more things. You guys know how to hit me on Messenger, Facebook Messenger. So I'll hit you up. Hit me up. We'll do some interviews. We'll do some reaction videos. Let's start pumping out a little content. Tiffany.
What's everybody doing for Easter, if anything?
What are you guys doing for Easter? You are always in Facebook jail. What did you do? What did you do? Yeah, I understand because of your content. You don't do blind reactions. I have to see if it's appropriate for my channel. Yes. Oh, yeah. And I'd be happy to come on your channel and be appropriate. I do know how to be appropriate, don't I, Doreen? I know how to... oh, what? Setting up a spa. I would like a spa. Nice. Trolls report me. I'm sorry, Eric. Why do you have trolls on Facebook? Setting up a spa. What's all included in a spa? Like I have the foot bath thing. But I want to go to the spa. I want to be the pampered. You know what I mean?
I want to get massaged, but gently.
Gently.
I don't want nobody beating up on me.
Have you come and try to be appropriate? I can be totally appropriate. And I can also be appropriate over here. I just, one thing when I started doing, I actually started doing live videos on Facebook in the mornings. And I always just came as I am, right? That's just kind of, that's my spiel, come as you are. I mean, sometimes I have makeup on, sometimes I don't. But for the most part, I just try to be come as you are, down to earth. Oh God, look at this. Just a blow up hot tub with Jetsons bubbles. Oh, we're gonna have to figure that out. Doesn't that sound nice?
Yeah.
I mean, I know we can't do the heat so much, but even just like warm water, like, you know, I can do a hot tub if it's not crazy. And then I can sit up on the edge of it and with my feet in and stuff, and that's lovely too. Brian, I need a blow up hot tub with jets and bubbles. We're gonna have to get the hubs on that. Figure out where to put it. Although she got it from Costco on sale.
Nice.
Costco, I know. That sounds lovely.
Geez, Costco has everything.
She can't do heat either. I know, they do. They do. Maybe I need to go to Costco.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll find a lot of stuff.
I know. A lot of stuff that I don't need, but that does sound nice. Just a blow up hot tub with some jets and bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
How nice is that? That's nice. Well, I hope you enjoy it. And I think I'm good. Are you good? I'm tired. I mean, my face hurts. I'm
good. When I get off of here, I have to start cleaning and I have to start making stew. Cutting up veggies and cutting meat and all that good stuff. And whatever.
You cooking tonight?
I'm going to have to because I slept all day.
Well, you'll be up all night anyway.
So I'll be up all night, which will be okay because by the time I finish doing everything, I can go back to sleep because my son ain't coming until after he gets out of work, which is after 6. So I can have the whole day if I wanted to sleep and then have the energy for him when he comes.
Yeah.
But everything will be done.
Yeah, that's good. See the way that, and that's not an abnormal planning.
That's not an abnormal plan for us people.
No, because you got to use it when you got it. And a lot of times,
you got to take when you got no energy, when you have no energy left to be had.
Yeah.
You go down, you're down, and you're down, and you have to stay down, and you have to recoup. And it doesn't matter what time that is, it just has to happen, and you have to work around your illness.
Yourself.
Well, with this MS stuff, yeah, you have to work around it, like.
It does like to be the boss, even when you're like, I don't know. It's like, it just likes to be the fucking boss. Like, even when you're
like I said, I sat outside on the stoop for a little while and the sun beamed down on my head. And that's all it took for being out there for like 20 minutes, 5 minutes too much.
Yep.
And there I went, my insides were melting and that's that. And that's what happened.
That includes the brain.
Yes, and the brain, is a very important thing there, and
Yeah, it is important there, and you'd like to have it, and you like to pretend you can use it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing that I hate. I always like sun is absolutely my kryptonite. If
when the
I
brain says no can do, no can
no
do,
can do,
no can
and
do.
it will not. It will not.
No, it will not.
It will not. So on that note, all right, Kim, you enjoy your bath and your spa. So jealous.
And we will
Bye,
see you
Rudy.
on Easter evening or however. And hope everyone has a good Easter, a nice Easter.
Yeah, have a happy
Friends,
Easter.
family, everyone get together and just love each other and
Cosmic
have a
isn't
good one.
here, Rudy. Hi, Rudy. But Kazi isn't here. So you don't need to ask her to type any numbers, honey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm relaxing and resting on Easter. Sounds good, Eric. Or Kim.
Nice.
Eric. Or Rudy. I'm sorry, Eric. Rudy, you can't ask Cosmic to type numbers because she's not here. And I have been to 7-Eleven, said 913. Oh. Okay, guys. Well, and don't forget the village is doing a 24-hour Easter live, which I'll be participating in a couple of times. And I know Eric, and you got the wrench, buddy. But anyway, I'll be on the village on, I think, tomorrow night at like this same time, 2 or 3, I don't remember, and then I believe I'll be on it Easter in the evening. I think I signed up for that too. But all day the village will be having different people coming on all day. And offering different things.
Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way.
Yeah. And is that are you going on in the morning, Kim? I saw that and I love that. She's going on at 8 in the morning Central Standard Time, and she's doing worship songs in sign language.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that'll be beautiful.
Yeah.
So there's lots of nice things going on that day, all kinds of different Easter things. Kazi's doing the late night Rocky Horror review. Kim is also on tomorrow evening or later today at 6.
I'm on with My Best Life is at 60.
Okay, she's going to be on with Echo on My Best Life at 60. Can we drop the links? Who's in here? Eric, you're my only mod in here. Although everybody knows, I believe. In this chat, everybody knows. But that'll be nice, and so hopefully I'll be able to catch some of that. I do have plans with my mom and my sister. I'm going to see my sister. And my little great nephew and my niece, I believe. Thank you so much, Eric. There is, dang it. There's my other keeper's link. And so be sure to stay up with what she's doing on Easter. She offers a lot of beautiful prayer and different things. She is one of, I don't I don't watch a lot of religious channels or Christian channels or whatever, but I do watch her, and I do feel like I get a lot out of her show. And sometimes I just am listening or lurking, listening kind of.
Yeah, even if you're not into it, like, but the music is really nice, and, like, you can just get into the music for the sake of getting into the music, like, it's just jolly. Spiritual.
Yeah, it's nice because and a lot of times the prayers that she says and things just hit home with me, and that's always a nice feeling, coming from kind of my whole religious thing is a thing. We could talk about that.
Once was into, and I loved watching him on Sundays, Casey Price.
I don't know Casey Price. Was he a preacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just love, I love all that. I just love the rhythm and everything, and everybody's all, and like
the music,
and stuff. Like I like action. I like all that.
Yeah, you don't get that at the Catholic.
No, we don't get that at the Sunday Catholic Church.
No.
It's
sit down, stand up.
Sit down, stand up, kneel. We shall pray. Holy Spirit. And then the bell goes. Time for communion. Everybody stand up.
You gotta share the peace with everybody.
Yeah. I know.
Share the peace.
I don't think anybody be doing too much of that lately, right? I mean, now that so many diseases and things are out there, I don't know. Maybe we wear gloves. Who knows? I don't know. But I haven't been to that in like eons. I don't miss it either.
Rudy, if I put you in timeout, you can't come back with your other name. That's disrespectful. What you should do is just wait until you're not timed out. And no, I'm not giving a message to anyone for you. And I'll put you in another timeout, but if you come back with the same stuff, you're going to be deleted, period. And I think that's not new news for you, I'm just saying. So, we can't have all this, yeah, I know that I'm less about religion, more about the Bible and relationship. Yeah, and I think that that's what I get out of it from you, from listening to her, reading more about the Bible and what it's saying. And I can hear that, right? I can hear what the Bible is saying. And I can take with it what I need.
Right.
And a lot of times, what she says happens to be what I'm needing to hear somehow, and I appreciate that. Yeah. So thank you. I appreciate that. Some days I go away from her little thing feeling like, all right, amen, let's get this day,
You feel rejuvenated?
Yeah, I do. And I think that part of that is just because I have that built into me.
Yeah.
For so long. And so prayer does feel like home sometimes.
It doesn't matter to me what religion it is at all. It just, if the words are right for me at that moment of whatever's being said, and it pertains to me,
yeah,
I'm for it. And like I said, I like the music, and I like the jumping around, and because I mean that's real, like celebrating. You know what I mean? Like celebrating, and you should be celebrating. You shouldn't be like like depressed and like no.
Yeah, I know. No. And yes, Eric, we can send all of the goodness, all of the prayers, all of the strength that she needs for a smooth transition. I know this has been a difficult time for her, and I hope that she can finally get to somewhere where she can rest and relax, because I'm sure she hasn't felt that in a little bit, unfortunately. And so she's definitely in my thoughts and in my prayers, and I just really hope that she can get settled soon. So yeah, of course we can send her some prayers. So sending you some prayers, Cricket, and all the good vibes and love and all the good jazz, right? Sometimes we need it. Sometimes we need a little extra help, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't mind putting a little prayer out in the universe, you know, or a little,
Right.
send somebody some strength to get through hard times. We've all had to go through hard things and hard times, and it's shitty. We all know.
Yes.
It's crappy. Or I'm trying to do better. It's shitty, you know. So it's like, I'm always feeling for people that have, you know, kind of end up in a situation that you didn't really have any control over. And we know what that's like, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I hate for anybody else to have to go through that. I really do. All right. For the 90th time, you know, it's a Midwestern goodbye. And I asked somebody the other day, what consists of the Midwest, right? And Ohio is it. So you do you, boo. Yep, that's the way it is. And in truth, that's the way it's worked out. You know, when I was I almost went to seminary school when I was 18. Yeah, I almost went to seminary school to be a Lutheran pastor. You can believe that. So I have traveled on many a roads. Many roads. Anything else, Dore? Anything else in the crank? You know, something I do want to talk about another day is, I have so many things, you guys, like loving an alcoholic. There's some things that I think we've talked about that would be worth revisiting, you know?
Yeah.
Now that we're more professional, we know what we're doing, and we're like the real deal now on real TV. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. But there are some things that we talked about in the beginning that I'm like, you know what, I think we should talk about it.
Yeah.
Again, you know, and maybe, yeah. So,
yeah.
I would like to talk about some of that stuff. All right, we're leaving. Have a wonderful night, morning, day, wherever you are, whatever time it is.
Enjoy your Easter, although we shall see you. But for the time that we don't, enjoy. And have a lovely day tomorrow. And well, it's today, actually. Well, tomorrow for some people and today for some.
I'd love to. Yes. Yes. And thanks to my mods. Thanks to Eric for always...
You have an amazing night too, Eric.
Yeah. And he's a great mod. He's become a good friend. Yeah, I really appreciate him very much. And everyone. Everyone I've been meeting, I've really enjoyed. And so now we'll do a little collaborations and get to know each other a little better, which will be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Rudy. That's the way. Thank you, sweetheart. Just please be a little respectful. That's all I'm asking. I would love for you to be here. Message for Cosmic Connection, which I am not going to give her. And this is not a doorway into Kazi. I'm sorry. All right, guys. We will see you later today. Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy whatever it is you're doing. Get relaxed. It's time for Betty. Bye.
Betsy,
Have a good
bye.
night.
Good
Have a good
night,
night,
everyone.
guys. And peace and love to everybody on the replay crew. Leave me a comment, please. Just say, hey, hi, how you doing? F you, bye, all this stuff. Okay? And we will see you tomorrow. Peace and love, y'all.